It's Write-A-Con Wednesday. Let's go ahead and get on into it. Today, we are going over Austin Neathery. I'm probably mispronouncing that, but who gives a fuck? I barely speak the English language. Anyways, age 26, incarcerated in Indiana and seeks worldwide pen pals. Well, let's get into Austin and what piece of shit crime he did. But first, let's read a little into his bio. All right, meet Austin, 6'1", with hazel eyes, fit and active. My interests include coding, fishing, and riding dirt bikes when I can. Homie, you're locked up. Currently incarcerated and using this pen pal site for genuine connection. I'm a no-nonsense kind of guy. But don't worry, I like to laugh. I value kindness, stability, and deep conversations with established, mature women who know what they want. You know, that sounds like, it sounds like you want a sugar mama to foot your bill in prison for the bullshit you did. But we'll get to that in 1 second. Going back, looking for thoughtful letters, shared stories, and real friendship. If you're an older woman open to writing someone working on bettering himself, I'd love to hear from you. So I like how he's targeting older women. Like I said, he wants money, and he thinks older women have money. And I'm an older woman. I'm in my 40s. I don't have money. So, joke's on you, motherfucker. Anyways, about Austin. He's 26 years old. His birthday's in August. He's a male. He's single. He's got brown hair, hazel eyes. He's 6 foot tall. He's been incarcerated since 2018, and we'll get into that in a second. He is not serving a life sentence. His latest release date will be 2034. Let's go ahead and get into it and why he is on Write a Prisoner. We are going on writeaprisoner.com today. I don't have a lot of time, so I'm just going to go through this, and we're just going to go. So, Austin Neathery, Austin Neathery of 2018 shooting night. I wish I would have shut my phone off. Well, what did he do? What happened that night, I never expected. A 22-year-old said May 29th of 2018. Austin Noah Neathery took the opportunity Monday to speak during his sentence and explain his version of what led him to shoot Termel Carpenter, who died at Reed Hospital from his wounds. Austin officially was given a 20-year prison sentence Monday after he had pleaded guilty to level 2 felony voluntary manslaughter, March 11th, just 3 days before his 3-week Superior Court 2 trial was scheduled to begin. So he went ahead and took a plea deal for murder instead of going to trial. He was scheduled to go to trial 3 weeks before, or 3 weeks after he took that plea deal. So he went ahead and took that. So he said no trial, which he would have probably got a life sentence. It's really sad, and we're going to get into that. Austin said that he and Carpenter, an 18-year-old who was just days from his Richmond high school graduation, so the victim did not get to graduate high school, he was days away, had run-ins and fought, describing them as trying to see who was more macho and more tough. I wouldn't say we were enemies, Austin said. On that May day, Austin and his girlfriend went swimming at the Natural Springs Resort, Quarry in New Paris, Ohio. There, he saw Carpenter arguing with a friend. Austin said he twice asked Carpenter about the argument, and the second time Carpenter just blew up on him. So Carpenter is the victim of this. But he was 18. And what I'm reading, Austin was pretty young, but in his 20s. Austin controlled himself in the moment, he said, and returned home. Later, though, the friend called him saying he needed help because he was trapped at a residence by Carpenter's friend. So not the victim, but by his friends, his other friend was being held captive. I wish I would have just shut my phone off, Austin said, adding he should have just gone to bed and gotten up the next morning for work. Austin and some friends arrived near Norwood Apartments to assist the friend. Then Carpenter and his friends came outside. Neathery said at least 17 of them had firearms. So 17 people had guns here. I never seen that many guns in one setting in my life. Well, we're going to get into this, why he's serving a murder charge. He said he was yelling for them to put their guns down, and when they did, a brawl started between the two groups. He never fought with Carpenter, Austin said, but Carpenter and another were seen pistol whipping other people. I ran, I tried to run, I did run, I tried to run, Austin said, adding that 4 or 5 people chased him down. On Monday, Austin did not address his actual shooting of Carpenter. According to an affidavit for probable cause, he found a weapon, he picked up the gun, and shot Carpenter in the back. So he just randomly found a gun out of these 17 guns that were in this fight. He just randomly found a gun and decided to shoot Carpenter. That's the victim's last name. Austin said he loses sleep because of the shooting. He said he never saw Carpenter fall or heard him scream. It's hard for it to register for me when I don't see what actually happened that night, Austin said. Still, he realizes the night's impact. He and Carpenter had played football together, Austin said, and they had celebrated as teammates in the locker room. He said he wished Carpenter were here with us today, and he said the shooting changed families' lives. But you did it. You picked up a gun that you found and shot him. So you're right. It does change lives, and that's why you're in prison, and you should have got more prison time. But once again, that was probably because of your age and the fact that you took the plea deal, which was smart on your end, I guess. So your lawyer, I guess, did you good in that. Still, he realizes the night's impact. Oh, I just read that. I'm sorry. It's a nightmare for Termel's family, and it's a nightmare for my family, Austin said. He said he hoped that Carpenter's family, those who were there when the shooting occurred, and his own family could find peace. Austin said he hopes to complete his time and make something of his life. Austin was charged with murder, but he reached a plea agreement with the Wayne County Prosecuting Office to plead guilty for the lesser-included voluntary manslaughter count. Carpenter's friends and family opposed the deal during the March 11th hearing when Austin pleaded guilty. So the victim's family was not happy with that, and I understand. I get it. I do think if it went to trial, he would have been held more responsible for sure. As stipulated by the plea agreement, Judge Gregory Horn on Monday sentenced Austin to 30 years with 10 years suspended for the voluntarily manslaughter conviction. Austin will spend 5 of the suspended years on probation. Horn also sentenced Austin to an additional 1-year sentence on a level 6 felony conviction for battery of a public service officer, an offense that occurred while he was being incarcerated. So I guess he was on the run too for like 3 weeks. And then Austin's jail behavior cost him nearly a year of good time and credit. He's been jailed since the U.S. Marshals arrested him on June 13, 2018 at a Speedway apartment complex. Through Sunday, he had served 1,384 days. However, Horn awarded him only 106 days of good time. Captain Andy Brotz, the Wayne County Jail Commander, had submitted documentations of nearly 60 rule violations for which Austin had pleaded guilty or not been found guilty. According to Deputy Prosecutor Ken, during Monday's hearing, those included fighting, disruptive behavior, and disorderly contact. I think that this is a textbook case where good time credit is not deserved. So while he is incarcerated, he is not trying to make good of himself or the situation or the victim's family. He is getting into fights and doing a bunch of stuff. And it's so weird because from this picture, let's go up. I don't know if it went away. It went away. I love looking at blank screens. Okay. So it looks like he got a lot of tattoos since his prison sentence, because if you look right here, he was definitely not that tatted. Like I said, do not contact these people. They are convicts and they are out to get money. They can harm you. They can financially disrupt you. So one of these pictures here on the right, homeboy is in prison taking that picture. You can tell on an illegal cell phone. You can tell. I wonder if that was one of his charges. And now he's got a teardrop under his eye. That's real convincing with the teardrop. That makes it really convincing. What a piece of shit. Anyways, have a good day. Bye.